Welcome to Splash Tours Liverpool! Right, the chairs are getting better and better. As to what happened to their loved ones. The clerks were so scared of the mob that they barricaded the door here and sealed themselves inside. They gave the news by shouting it from one of the balconies. It's a fragrant atmosphere. And again on the left here is St. George's Hall, an enormous building essentially built here to show off for the grand sum of £15,000. Which is as much you pay for a first-class ticket to Manchester now. And it forms one of the first ever railway lines, the Liverpool. Now we're turning onto the slipway now. Get your film footage, that's it, well done. Right, here we are on the slipway, just do some final bits of preparation. Now, it's up to us to make Dan go. You see, he's voice activated. He responds to the word yeah, a bit like Alexa. I'm going to count to 3, and the louder we shout, the faster we go. We got 55 miles an hour yesterday. So, is everyone ready here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready, Dan?
I'm ready.
Excellent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And also, I'm on the lookout for a special type of bird. An actual bird, that is. I know it's Saturday. Now, the bird is called a cormorant. It's like a blackbird that's been stretched out on the rack. If you do see a cormorant, did we all get wet, incidentally? No. Does that make sense to everyone? Good. It takes about 3 weeks to go from one place to the other. I would take the train, to be honest. Slightly quicker. Now that is because the dock here was built in the 1700s and the passageway here was built about 100 years later. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering Queen Victoria's Wapping Passage. That was actually what it's called. Now, Queen Victoria opened her Wapping Passage in the middle of the 1800s, thanks to a man called Jesse Hartley. He was an architect of dock buildings and warehouses through Liverpool. That's why we made so much money London couldn't print enough to keep up. This is why we were asked to print our own money. And this is also why, in Victoria Street, where we found the Pride District, they don't unload cargo anymore. Now, I'll get onto that very shortly. However, what you do in the UK, when you've got a warehouse that's not doing anything, the power, for that you need a lot of ships, and for that you need a lot of crew. Who wants to join the Navy tomorrow? Now, if you went into one of those pubs, you might not have a choice. Because it has some very convincing recruiters on the ships that they needed the sailors for. Now, these recruiters would come onto shore from their ships, go into these pubs and start interviewing a prospective sailor, no matter who they were. If they liked the questions, they were being answered. Say that. Now, the Royal Navy needed recruits much the same. They were going heavier, made of metal, screw propulsion mechanisms, which meant that they could no longer rest on the silt, and they were being used less. Right. That's it. Turn it into car parks and Everton stadiums. Or Michael Heseltine stood up and said, the docks are vital. Yeah, it's a black bird with a long orange beak, a young yellow beak there. Now, there's a story about that later on. In fact, it's happened in the Royal Albert Dock itself. This is the Royal Albert Dock. But the crown and the jewel of the three is, of course, the Royal Liver Building. It was the tallest building in the world until 1940. 80 people. Now, the liver bird itself, if you've known any correlations between the liver... Now, we want to thank you, of course, for joining us for Splash Tours Liverpool. And if you think we've gone above and beyond, if you think we've done a bit extra, then we're going to leave a bucket outside on the steps. And also, of course, if you want to leave us some feedback, remember we're on TripAdvisor. I have been Russell.